Gaming is definitely an escape from a lot of the negativity in the world, and I just want to be like a positive light on people. Because there's a lot of people that come into my stream, they're going through a whole bunch of things, or even like on my YouTube comments, Instagram DMs, whatever it might be. Like they're going through a lot, and I feel like with all the things that I've gone through, that gaming isn't just an escape for me personally, but like the things that I've done can be escape for other people too.
Daequan as a baby, he was a really good baby. He didn't cry. He was always very bubbly. And from the first day we brought him home, we read and sang and did alphabets and numbers. And so he was always inquisitive. You know, once it was family time, dinner time was over, homework was done, they could play. So that was the beginning of Daequan and his gaming.
When I was little, I liked a lot of video games. My brother was the one that got me into video games. He was always playing like Final Fantasy, Crash Bandicoot, and, you know, things like that. We used to compete in Super Mario. We would take turns on Crash Bandicoot. We had Crash Team Racing, Mega Man, all kinds of games. And we'd always compete, like, even if it was a single player game, we'd see who could beat this the fastest.
The first game I can remember was Gex. That was a little gecko. And whenever he would hit somebody with his tail, it's tail time or something like that, it would say. And, you know, they've always been gamers.
Yeah.
Always been gamers.
And so that was the afternoon thing.
What? Ooh, this game's trash! This game's trash! What are you talking about? This game's trash! I just died to a bug! I just died to a bug! I just died to a bug! Bro, this game's trash! What are you talking about? You're doo-doo! You have 0 kills! Why are you dancing?
I got kicked off the basketball team my senior year, and you know, that was a low blow. One of my friends got into an altercation. I was running down court for a fast break, and I see him, like, they start getting into a little brawl, so, you know, of course, that's my best friend. I'm not just gonna stand there and watch him get jumped by a whole team, so of course I'm gonna go help, you know. We got classified as uncoachable, quote unquote. I don't know exactly what it entails. Pretty much all of like our scholarships and stuff kind of went out the window, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, that AAU league, that was a real blessing. I met some amazing people, and we went on to win a Florida State championship. I loved it. I loved it. It was a very big accomplishment for me, especially after such a low blow, you know?
I think there's something in him that, you know,
Competitiveness.
it's just a competitive spirit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to play, he wants to do well, and he wants to win.
There was a lot of games that I used to play. I never really played like the big, like really big games. Like I never really was into Call of Duty. Like I was an MMO player. I was a fighting game player. I never really played shooting games. I played a game called Guns the Duel, which was my absolute favorite game I ever played. And the reason for that is because the skill cap was so high. Like literally, if you didn't play for like a year and a half, like all day, you were just gonna get destroyed by people. And I won a lot of tournaments on online MMOs, and either I was always competing to be like #1 on the PvP leaderboards, or, you know, whichever leaderboard it was. And a lot of the times I was #1. If I wasn't #1, I was top 5. So I was always very competitive.
He told me that he wanted me to buy him a $3,000 computer so he can be a professional gamer. Put my hand on his shoulder, said, Dave, you're gonna get well, you're gonna go back to college. Little did I know.
I bought myself, I think it was like a $2,700 PC. And this was before Fortnite even came out. I didn't even know what Fortnite was. I just knew that, okay, I want to stream. I don't know what I'm gonna stream, but I'm buying this PC, so I stream. And so my friend, he was like, yo, you guys should try out Fortnite. It's dropping a battle royale. I was like, okay. And so we all hopped on Fortnite. We loved it. And then I think about a month into Fortnite, that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna start streaming. I just started streaming. I was just playing solo squads and stuff. And one time when I think I had just got on and I left Phil on accident, and I got into Dakota's game.
One more.
Like halfway through the game, one of my friends was sending me messages on Steam like, yo, you're playing with a streamer right now. You're playing with a streamer. And I was like, oh, really? No, that's cool. Like, you know, like, you know, I was just like, whatever. And then like at the end of the game, I looked him up and I was like, oh snap, he's actually pretty big. And then he had added me, and then we went on to win like a 27 squad win streak in a row. And that's what really got me noticed a little bit. And then Dakota's got me into the Fortnite Invitationals, to where like a whole bunch of like big, you know, known streamers and YouTubers were all in just like a tournament where we were all just fighting each other. And I had won 5 of those matches, and that's what really got me my kickstart.
It's hilarious trying to explain. You know, the younger people know exactly what it is. You know, the people that he worked with, his co-workers, they know. But for me, the older family members, they don't have a clue. But they support him in whatever he does.
I would look at the other streamers and I was just like, I feel like I can compete, you know? I can compete. I know I can. So I just kept playing, and eventually it paid off.
Give me that 25 kills.
I told her I don't wanna fuck her. She said I'm changing, I'm thinking